Welcome everybody, I am Raetac, and this is the continuation of the campaign of the Shadowrun Returns Universe, Dead Man's Switch. We have made it to the city morgue in the Redmond Barrens to find Sam Watt's body. Let's see. Oh, I'm in the back! So we're going to ignore this. The smell of death and decomposition washes over you, only is slightly masked by the minty fresh, fake fresh of the industrial grade bleach. Assuming that's what that said. Okay, here's a nice little chap to talk to. Looks like a bit of a dwarf himself. Okay. Hovering over a recently departed is a small dwarf, whistling a tune. His broad grin says, "I love my job," in a little more than you want to expect from someone in a chop shop trade. As you approach, he looks up with a lopsided grin. There's something kindly in his eyes, although it might be as just a stray reflection of chrome and surgical tools. He looks a little crazy and nuts, actually. "Sorry, I didn't expect any visitors at this hour. And some asshole at corporate took my receptionist. What can I do for you, sir?" "Are you the coroner?" "I'm John Dresden, the Organ Grinders branch manager here. So yes, that makes me this franchise's area coroner too. And you are?" I'm going to say, Raetac, I represented a man called Sam Watts. I should remember to read these things out before I click them. "Interesting. A dead man takes for a strange client. And what makes you think that he's here?" "Sam had a locator chip embedded in his skull. I followed it here." "I see. Well, you're right. He's here. Not too many people know about the murder yet, though the press haven't caught wind of it yet. What with it being all the way out here in the Barrens." "So who told you he was dead?" Sam's digital ghost. When his heart stopped, I got this sent a recorded message asking me to bring his killer to justice. Guess he had a hunch." The dwarf raises his eyebrows, a smile wiping the suspicion from his face. "A dead man's switch, eh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's over here." Through the curtains and chat. "He's my second Emerald City Ripper victim. The third was downtown. Sounds grisly." He sighs. "Not my title. That's what the Seattle press insist on calling the killer. All I know is that, like the original Jack, our Ripper knows something how to handle the scalpel. This one's even more twisted. He or she always removes an internal organ from the victim." "Delicious. A trophy hunter. What was it?" "Watt's liver was cleanly cut out." How about the other lucky contestants?" "The first victim's heart was missing, and the third had his spleen removed." "It's a modern-day Frankenstein?" "Dresden, get out here." "Well, I'm here about the new Ripper Vic, Sam Watts. We're just gonna pick up shit. Basic med kit." Sam's body is half covered with a sterile surgical sheet. His face is ashen white, for the first time without a smirk on it. Below the chest is a small, pencil-thin incision covered with dry blood. Beyond that, the corpse is immaculate. It seemed the killer knew how exactly what they wanted from him and took it. Next to Sam are several plastic envelopes containing the evidence found in his body. You can examine the evidence through the bag without spoiling it. Let's look at the business card. Moving things around, you can make out it's a card from the place called the Seamstresses Union. There's something handwritten on the back, but the blood made it illegible. Look at the cred stick. It's a standard, cheap, unsecured cred stick. No way knowing what's on it without slotting it. We're going to take it. You slot the cred stick into your PDA. 300 new yen is added to your account. Look at the purple shirt. It's Sam's shirt. Several of the buttons are missing, and the blood has thoroughly soaked. So, let's start that again, shall we? Several of the buttons are missing, and the blood has thoroughly soaked it. The bag sloshes a bit in your hand. Ugh. Look at the handwritten note. You can only see part of the note, given the torn off bits and bloodstains. Sam, I feel terrible that we argued, blah blah blah. We have been, blah blah long. To say I'm sorry. See you there, love, Jessica. Put down the evidence bag. So there's a Jessica involved. Let's talk to McCloskey. Towering over the diminutive coroner is a homicide detective right out of central casting. If you ignore the tusked pointy ears and Neanderthal brow, you can smell his cheap aftershave a mile away. So this new Riverwreck, what? Name's familiar. Didn't his mother kill herself a while back? The coroner frowns. So you insisted at the time. He chortles. Come on, she offed herself. I had it on very good authority. Now let's go, Dresden. Give me something to work with here. This Ripper case is my ticket to the lieutenant's badge. I've already posted everything I know. The killer stuns the target with a combination of drugs and magic, then removes a single internal organ while they're still alive. The perpetrator is most likely right-handed with a slim hand who knows his way around a scalpel. He has a decent understanding of human and metahuman anatomy too. So, I'm looking for a whacked-out surgeon? Not necessarily. I don't know any surgeon who still uses scalpels anymore. These days it's all done with computer-controlled lasers. It could be anyone from a military field surgeon to an antique medicine aficionado. You're no damn help, dwarf. Hey, watch how you throw around that dwarf meme, eh? The Lone Star detective finally notices you. You note his superhuman powers of observation, or lack thereof. Who the hell are you? I don't have the strength to actually do this one, so that's kind of sad, but I'm going to play it coy here. I'm new in town, and you're the welcoming committee? If you're new in town, then let me be the first to tell you that I run the show. If you get in my way, you'll end up back here on a slab. He looks back at the dwarf. Dresden, get me more. I'm putting someone on a cell or on a box this week and claiming my promotion. What an asshole. Let's talk to Dresden again. Dresden looks amused. Do you always make friends that easily? I'm great at dinner parties too. He cocks his head to one side. Be straight with me. You really gonna work for the dead man? I'm gonna say Sam was there when I needed him. I'm going to return the favor. Fascinating again. Detective Mikulski is interested in anything but Detective Mikulski. He's convicted his own mother if it meant another 10 new yen a week in his paycheck. Plus, he's on the take. Dresden paused, considering. You have an honour after a fashion. I try to honour the dead in my work, so we have that in common. Hey, cool. What can I do to help you? On the take. Who's paying to hold his leash? I don't know. Someone with some major pull has been looking out for McCloskey's career and the wallet. What was that McCloskey said about Sam's mother? The official report said she committed suicide about a year ago. And you don't buy that? My name's on the report, but my actual findings left some doubts. I can't say that it was suicide, but there was some unusual bruises on her upper arms, and she didn't use her dominant hand to pull the trigger. I was told to drop it, so I dropped it. Let me see. What are organs worth these days? A whole healthy body can be worth a bunch of million, but individual organs? Not worth as much anymore. Or what with all the synth and cyber stuff on the market these days? Organ grinders only deals with the recently deceased. And there's plenty of other chop shops that aren't quite so picky, though they don't care where their bodies come from either. Who still uses scalpels? Doctors still learn to use them in their first year of medical school, as do coroners, but neither profession uses them much anymore. It's possible that some of the slimier chop shops still use scalpels, I suppose, but I wouldn't know where to look. Have you heard of the Seamstresses Union? It's a nearby club in the Barrens that attracts lowlifes. You'll probably like it. Me, I'm not really the going out type. Always too much to be done around here, plus the dead are just as easier to get along with. I just need to know one more thing. Where was Sam killed? Ooh, I got karma. Dresden looks at you intently for a moment before speaking. You know, I might be able to help you on that. I might be able to do you one better. Why don't you poke around the body lockers in the back and see if you'll find anything useful. Okay, I'll go do that. Open the morgue drawer. We'll go look in here first. Basic med kit? Yeah, sure, I'll take that. Dock wagon basic trauma kit. What's that? Okay, so I've got a secure samurai clothing that's equipped. Restores a teammate to life with 25% of their total health consumed when used. Okay. Cyberware, I don't have any. Karma, is that karma points I've got? Yeah, it is too. So I do have a point in thrown weapons. I've got a point in range combat and a point in dodge. So if you actually spend like points in range combat, all your items that you can use with range combat, the skill actually goes up with them too. The Shadowrun system was actually based on a D6 system, where I think each point that you roll your like attack or what have you is based on how many points you have in the skill, and you roll that many D6. If I'm remembering this correctly. Probably not, but anyways. Let's have a look in the drawers, shall we? The cold storage drawer is labelled John Doe, but the internal thermostat is set to 21 degrees Celsius. That's kind of warm for a corpse, isn't it? The cold storage drawer opens to reveal the fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest, in addition to sporting some of the brightest orange hair you've ever seen. The body seems to be in very good condition. Whoa, easy there, man. In one quick move, he jumps down from the drawer and stands before you. For someone who just woke up in a morgue locker, he seems to be unfazed and pretty well put together. You spot a data jack drilled into his temple and some shamanistic tattoos peeking above his collar. An interesting combination. I told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning. Is it 6 yet? It doesn't feel like 6 yet. Sorry, I didn't expect you to be so alive. Yeah, Dresden thinks it's pretty funny. You're not the first person who's pulled this one on. He chuckles. Well, so much for a good night's sleep. Plus, on the plus side, I notice you haven't killed me yet, so that's good. If you aren't after me, then what's your story? I'm looking into the death of Sam Watts. The coroner seems to think you can help me out. Sam, eh? Glad somebody cares. We used to drink together every now and then over at the Union. Decent enough guy. Always in trouble over something or other, though. Jake yells towards the other side of the room. John, is this guy cool? Yes, he's on the level. Working for Sam, believe it or not, and some sort of dead man's switch. I thought you could help him out, maybe. Just even stop moping around the shop all day. Thanks for volunteering me, man. He pauses, might be sizing you up, it's hard to tell behind those shades. Alright then, the name's Jake, and you are... Call me Raetac. Nice to meet you. Well, it sounds like you'll be taking a dive into the deep end here. John's right. You might be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night, the night before the murder, poor guy. He was hanging out at the Seamstresses Union that night, tripped out and rowdy. I've been laying low there for a few days after a bad run. Mrs. Caputo asked me to throw Sam out, so I did, but out in the alley, even some gangsters got the jump on me. He winces. Damn. Maybe I need some soy calf after all. John, can you grab me a cup? Get your own damn cup. My hands are dirty anyway. Now what's wrong with this intestine? You hear a loud squelching as Tristan continues his work. Ugh. Thanks, John. You're a real pal. Anyway, there's a big fat court bounty on my head. Like I said, my last job didn't go exactly according to plan. Out in the alley, a few Halloweeners got the jump on us. Damn gangers thought I could turn a quick profit off my head. Jake smiles as you get the impression he didn't work so well out for the gangers. Stam stumbled off during the fight, though, and that's the last I saw of him. Until then, he turned up here, dead on arrival. Reminds me of my last day in this place. You've done this before? It's a long story. I ended up in the morgue more often than the average guy. Okay. Yes, Jake here is a regular. You should have started a rewards card, Jake. A few more visits and you'll get a free night's stay. Jake laughs. I'll hold you to that, John. Anyway, they found Sam's body less than a block away from the Union, missing liver and all. I'll tell you what. It looks like you can handle yourself with a fight. I could use some backup to settle the score with these Halloweeners out here. The leader's got a whole gang searching the barrens for me. I need to get rid of that asshole. In return, I'll take you to the place that Sam was murdered. It's not safe to hit these streets alone tonight. Trust me. Jake eyes you up and down. And maybe I'll throw in some decent supplies while we're at it. What do you say? I like to do a bit of street justice every now and then. Alright, Jake, count me in. Yeah, let's do this. Great, I've been hiding out here ever since that run-in with the Halloweeners. Whiny bunch of gangers, but this stretch in the Barrens is their turf. Hell, I'm surprised you even made it to the morgue in one piece without packing some heat. Well, yeah, I got some. Dresden yells over his shoulder. Very funny, Jake. You can sleep in the dumpster tomorrow. So, you need a weapon? I would like to go melee, but I might actually just go with a shotgun, since we started with that. Good with a shotgun. Like the subtle approach, hey? Alright, take this cannon out. Okay, so we've got a street sweeper. Ooh, nice. So, ready for an evening out on town? Just a minute. Tell me some more about the gangers first. Well, they're the nastier gangs in town. Their symbol is a flaming jack-o'-lantern, but you wouldn't like their version of trick-or-treating much. Around here, they're led by a troll named John Paul. He's got the Halloweeners and the Barons looking for me. We take him out. Maybe I can breathe a little easier. Alright. I'm going to go with the smartest crime. Well, if you're buying. Hey, I've already provided the party favors. Okay, well, we can leave whenever you're ready. I'm going to go to my inventory. Pressing escape. I got my car. Okay, that's my inventory. So I've got the street sweeper, a makeshift homemade shotgun. Good stuff. So let's have a look at my karma points, shall we? We can spend 2 points to get to a +1 on combat, range combat. calculate the damage to hit with a ranged weapon. Also, a shotgun. We could also get this. Basically gives me the aim shot ability, increase the hit by 15%, cooldown 3 rounds. Critical damage percent visible. Ooh, okay. Kneecap. +1 AP damage, -6 HP damage, can hit multiple targets. Is Raetac, the street samurai dwarf, going to be a shotgunning badass? A la, I don't know, Terminator style? Why not? Let's spend some points here. So I can actually go up to 3. I can spend 3 points to get 3 points in shotgun. Or maybe? Confirm. Maybe not. I can only get 1 point in shotgun. So I can get... okay. I can get 1 point in range combat. So that basically brings that skill up a bit more. Or... actually, can I take a point in dodge? I can too. And that gives me 1 point, and we'll take 1 point in shotgun. That leaves me no karma points. That's okay, that's cool. We'll go with that. Yeah. So, I've now got a point in shotgun, 2 points in dodge, so hopefully that'll help me out in the trials to come. And right now Jake's now a part of my crew, so okay, this actually shows me where my quest objectives are. Or you could go to visit Sam's murder site. Alright, I'm curious, is there anything back here? No. Can we talk to... no, we can't even talk to him anymore. Let's go. So now we have a hireling, I guess. Head out into the Barrens, confirm. Press F5 to quick save your game, good stuff. F9 to quick load. The Redmond Barrens. Run in the Seattle sprawl and sooner or later you'll find yourself in the Redmond Barrens. It doesn't matter your business, the Barrens doesn't like you. Take 1 part radioactive wasteland, 3 parts dog-eat-dog slum, and the dash of tourist trap, and you've got a recipe as mean as hell. You leave the sanitized death and formaldehyde of the organ grinders behind, entering the anarchy and desperation of the streets. Jake stops a moment to breathe deeply, filling his lungs with motorcycle exhaust, radioactive dust, cordite, and who knows what else. He exhales with an expression of wide contentment. The stench and grime tells me he's at home. Continue. My stash is around the corner in the alley. Okay, so that's down there. Can we explore elsewhere? Doesn't look like it. Does the bus stop here? Maybe not. Looking for a date? Dwarves are my favourite. Well, yeah, you know. Possibly. Right. Okay. Now we can get to his stash. Hidden in the garbage-strewn alley is a high-tech safe with a mag card reader in the front. Open the safe with Jake's mag card. With a smooth hiss, the safe opens. Okay. To reveal a collection of gear that's a perfect match for your skills. You take the gear. Okay, I got basic med kit, grenade. Ow, you bastard. Alright, my shotgun's not even bloody loaded. Let's have a look at my inventory. So I got med kits, which is great. Concussion grenade. Okay, actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to move here. And I'm going to shoot this guy in the back. And then we got Jake. We're going to do the same. I'm going to shoot this guy here. So now we got cover, they got cover. Oh my god, they chucked a grenade. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Holy crap. This ain't good. Okay, health-wise, we're not doing too badly at. But we're going to run up and blast this guy in the face. Take that. So, welcome to the Barrens. I guess I need to find a new spot to hide my gear. Same dreck in every city these days. True, I've been around, but Seattle's still a runner's paradise as far as I'm concerned. Now you got some gear, let's go deal with those Halloweeners. Okay. Well, I got some gear. Excuse me. It looks like we heal our health back after the combat. Who's this guy? Worried man. Can we talk to him? The man before you appears well-mannered but nervous. Excuse me, sir. I don't know you, but you look like you can handle yourself in a fight. We need some help. I'm going to say calm down. How can I help? Thank you. Some thugs are shaking down the market we've set up here. It's been getting worse lately. I don't think we're going to afford to pay them forever, but no one will stand up to them, and Lone Star isn't about to get involved. Where is this market of yours at? This smells like a side quest. It's just down the street, sir. Please, our livelihoods depend on this market. Let's talk to this Sarah. Her clothes may be dirty, but this woman is far from downtrodden. Hey, that's not that it's my business, but I wouldn't go that way. Nice to meet you too. Hey, I just figured to give you a heads up. Those Halloweeners, they're stirring up trouble again. She points to the east. They rode in this morning on those fancy bikes, set up camp in the old street market. They've been marching up and down the street all day, shaking down anyone that wanders past. Okay. Well, that's nice. So they're down there. Let's actually go and save the game. Okay, investigate around. Okay, so this kind of is the marketplace, I dare say. And that be a Halloweener. We're actually going to come up through this way. Don't hurt me. Okay, is it going to go into combat, or can I actually instigate combat itself? I don't like the fact that I have to go in this area to basically instigate. Okay, Halloween Sentry. Hey, asswipes, take another step forward and we're going to plant you right there. This is Halloween property now. This is the one of the two that got away. If I hadn't missed my shot, these idiots would be given up and moved on by now. Wait a minute, you're rolling with Jake? Bad idea, chummer. The Halloweeners are collecting on that bounty and killing you? Well, that'll be a nice bonus. Well. Okay, missed on that roll. That's great. He's got protected armor. Okay, they're going to try and flank me. Ouch, you bastard. I'm gonna move over here, and I'm gonna shoot you. Okay, that guy has protected armor. Can you actually do anything, Jake? Ah, okay, he can actually heal wounds. He's got a flamethrower. Okay, he's a mage. I see. Well, that'll be handy. That'll be handy indeed. It's not going to... Okay, what we're going to do... We're going to move over here for partial cover. And we're going to use these mage abilities. Boom. 18 damage. Nice. Oh, you missed me from that range? Really? Well, guess what? Bye-bye. Now I have to reload. Confirm. Okay. And we're going to finish off this guy because we don't leave people basically... And we've got 54%. Take a pot shot at him. Ouch. Okay, 53%. Is there anybody else? Nah, we're just going to run up as close as we can get, as you do with a shotgun. Make sure we hit. Oh shit. Okay, now I could actually do with that aim. Spell, thank you very much. Oh fudge. Okay. Oh, you missed. I dodged it. Oh. Well, John Paul. What's this? Kneecap. Ah, so these are my skills, right? Does -1 AP but reduces HP damage by 6. Can hit adjacent targets at range of 6 or greater. Reduce accuracy, but I'm not going to do that. We're just doing a single shot. Can hit adjacent targets at a range of 6 or greater. So we're just going to do that one. I still need to reload. Actually, I might just... This guy is actually he is ranged, so I'm just going to basically move back, reload, confirm. And then we're going to cast a flamethrower. He's going to take 12 damage. Wow. And take a shot as well. Why not? John Paul. Whoa, uncle, whoa. I was just playing around with you. I like to call off the rest of Halloween as Jay. Call it even, yeah. What do you think, Jake? He smirks. Hey, I'm already shoot on sight status with these guys. Killing John Paul means one less wiener to shoot me in the back when I'm trying to buy smokes. Hell, they'll be doing the same to you as soon as there's a profit in it. You're right. Let's finish this. Odrek. I dodged that. Well, guess what? Take a double shotgun. Eat that. Visit the murder site. So the murder site is further up, I dare say. I wonder if I get karma for actually visiting that the shop owner again. I'm just curious. But actually, that's a very good point to wrap up today's episode. Thank you all for joining me for the story that is Dead Man's Switch in the game of Shadowrun Returns. Of course, if you like the video and like the series so far, do go ahead and click that like button for me, and maybe just share the video around to anybody else that you might know that might enjoy a good story. Alright folks, well I've been Raetac, I'll see you next time.